Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Please don't lick him. He doesn't like that. Hello everyone, it's Dimension 4. Welcome back to some more FTB Infinity Evolved. So, stuff and things, and stuff and things. I've been doing a little bit of work, mainly on the Ender Quarry. So, before we had the problem, it wasn't getting enough power. I have solved said problem by doing very little, actually. It scanned 583,000 blocks, over 500,000 blocks since it started. And the reason is because right here. So this is basically the power system I use to power the mining laser. However, I just switched it. This is 12,000 RF a tick being generated purely from these plants. And now it's going to the Ender Quarry instead of the mining laser, which is doing a lot better than the mining laser is in terms of production. So much better, I had to redo the way I store the materials. I was actually getting too much of stuff and I had to start using caches. So I got lots of caches now. And I got the stone cache almost filled. So I had to use a deep storage unit, 313,000 stone. This is still emptying. This was at 150,000. I just put this here and just let it go. It's still going. That's how much stone I've gotten. So I got caches here for coal. Got 4K of that. 1.4K silver. 1.4K lead. 2.5K iron. 1.3K tin. 800 redstone. 900 Certus quartz. Here you got everything else. Lapis. Almost 2 stacks of diamond. No emeralds because it's not the right biome. Lots of copper. 2 tin gravel. I got some tin gravel. Okay. Lots of yellowite. Lots of uranium too. And that's really it. And then the junk chest, we also have some interesting stuff because this gets all the other ore that isn't instantly discarded. 2 stacks of dense iron. And actually, I gotta say something after this. Oh, but almost 3 stacks of dense coal. 6 dense diamond. A stack of dense redstone. And there's actually so much stuff in here. I put a limit. It can only have 2 stacks of whatever's in here. So I've probably gotten close to 3 stacks of dense iron. But it stopped gathering it. And that was because I got like 3 stacks of dense coal. I'll probably be up to like 5 stacks of dense coal by this point. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff to be found. And lots of draconium too. Which is kind of what we're going to start doing today. So today, big task is we're going to start looking into draconic evolution. So for draconic evolution, we need to basically get a lot of this draconium stuff. The best way to get stuff from it is just fortune 3. You average like 7 to 8 as opposed to processing it, which you average like 4. So I got 443 draconium dust, mostly from the end. I did a little bit of mining there. Got a few stacks. And now we're going to do some stuff with it. So what we got to do with it? Well, the first thing I saw when I searched draconic evolution, because like it's just making things, right? Well, there's this tablet. Let's start here. Here's the draconic evolution information tablet. It's craftable, whatever the recipe is. It's not hard. Yeah, just a little bit of dust. And going here, kind of explains basically everything. We're up to about draconium ingot right now. I have some draconium ingots. You got draconium blocks, and basically you craft things. Right, that's all this early stuff is, crafting. You get some more complicated things. If you go all the way down to the bottom, you can get to the really complicated. This is like repeating. I feel like this is repeating. There's the awakened stuff. Yeah, this everything's in here twice. Look, draconic shield. Come like halfway back. Somewhere. There it is again. It's 3 times. It's repeated 3 times. That's weird. That's weird, right? Okay, so we're gonna make some stuff. The first thing I saw that would be cool is a sword. So let's make a fancy sword. And then I realized what kind of stuff you got to do. This gets a little complicated. The wyvern core itself. I'm not even gonna get into this. I'm gonna have to do some Botania, but that's later. This mana dust is what I'm focusing on now. We're going to need a lot of this mana dust because it uses in lots of things. The ability to make it quickly will be fun. To say the least, it'll be fun to make a lot of mana dust. I'm pretty sure the full block is actually also really useful. But, okay, mana dust. Mana dust itself comes from pouring primal mana on top of a pulverized mana-infused metal. This mana-infused metal I got. You use the laser drill, it's gotten it. This primal mana is a combination of things. Liquid XP, got that. Molten Draconium, got that. Molten Pokephenium and Fairy, these are kind of tricky. They both take blood. Blood, this is iron and cobalt. The other one's something, copper and obsidian, I think. And also blood. So we need blood. We need to smelt things, combine things, and all that stuff. So why not automate it a little bit? Why not? We're going to need a lot of blood, so let's make a blood maker. That's what this is going to be right here. This is going to be the blood smeltery. I got a powered spawner right here that spawns zombies. It's going to hoist it above here. Just spawn some zombies. They're going to drop in. They're going to bleed to death. The blood comes out. And, you know, that's good. That's a good thing. That's what I want. And then from there, I'll have 2 more smelteries for making Pokephenium and Fairy, and then 1 last smeltery for combining them all together. So yeah, got a little bit of stuff to do in terms of that. And give me some time, I'll get that figured out. This is a good plan. This is a very good plan. Yeah, see? Good plan. Cool. Regeneration plus. There we go. And my chance of dying is even less than 0. Wahaha. Okay, you'll never guess what I got. You might guess, but I'm gonna not tell you anyway. I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek. Here, ready? Quickly look in the chest. Boom. Did you see it? See what I got? Maybe a little longer. Did you see what I got? I got something cool. It's bread! I got some bread. Not really. I don't really like bread. I'm actually bread intolerant. I got a portal gun. So, normally would be incredibly difficult to make this. It's mainly the miniature black hole, which takes pellets of RTG fuel. But right now, all those are going towards the reactor. So, you know, finding one in a chest, it's always a good thing. And you can do stuff like this. I think I missed. Got it? Come on. Oh, yeah, I got it. I got it. I can do this. Blah, 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 blah. Portal to space. That's actually less destructive than I remember it being. How do I don't know how I clear. What was that? Oh, I can aim. Is that just that? Or is that a thing that you can actually do? No, the portal gun lets you aim. He's gone. I can do that. There. That's really cool. Okay, so we got a portal gun. I also got some of these, the portal spawners, which basically act like portals that you can control with redstone. And I actually probably, because this is 2 pairs, so I can use these as teleporters. And it's much better than these. It doesn't use power, and you just walk right through it. There's nothing else you gotta do. You just walk. No waiting. Nothing. So, probably definitely gonna use those. In terms of everything else, this is getting a lot of stuff. Over 1 million stone. 12,000 coal. Lots. I actually started putting copper and yellowite into caches because they got into the thousands. Yeah, lots of good things. Some sand too. Sand's always good. Okay, don't need this wrench. I believe I have everything together to make a new Certus Quartz wrench. I got the Galgador, the large Galgador lumps. They're all ready to be cooked up, which is, yeah, it's fast. And the Cenarium, I think, needs a little bit of craft. Oh, shoot, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make these. Dang it. Just a little bit of waiting. I put the recipe in, but I didn't make them yet. Okay. That should be... Yep, the reinforced plates. Actually, yeah, I just need the plates. And then I need... You know, just go here. Just go here. This will be easier. Just do this. 1, 2. And then... I gotta go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And with that, 1, 2 more. New Certus Quartz Bench. So, what did we learn? We learned don't make ME controllers in anything but a crafting table. Unless, of course, that was intentional. In which case, ow. That's painful. Controller. Okay, some skystones and pure ferrix. Do I have engineering processes? I do. Do I have any skystone? It'd be weird if I didn't. And Certus. Fluix. I do not have any pure Fluix crystals. I'll have to get some of those. Okay, so I wasn't going to record me making pure crystals, because it's not that interesting. But then this happened. So I was right here, and I'm not going to throw something valuable. But I like threw the sand, I like threw it in, and of course that time it went in. That happened. Right into the crusher. Oh. It went into the crusher. Okay, I have all the ingredients. I come over to my handy vanilla crafting table, where there's no chocolate here, and hopefully can at least get some, and not just one. We did get it back. Okay, this is great. This is great news. This is great news. Okay, we have a multitude of controllers. We can get some more, because this one, like I said a few times, is getting a little full. So I'll swap out the ME system a bit. I think. Wait, I was doing something else, wasn't I? Yeah, I sidetracked. My bad. Okay, back to the topic at hand. Here are the smeltery setups for primal mana. I think I'm making some fancy thing. I got a powered spawn in the middle. This is going to be making all of the blood. I believe there's a zombie in here. I believe. Yeah, zombie spawner. It's got some power. I'm going to give it power access. Taking him down. It shouldn't use too much, I don't think. It's going to need a capacitor, which I should have auto-crafted, I think. Yeah, that's only double layer. Okay, I have to make some capacitors real quick. They're burning. That should increase things a little bit. So I need to get this started by throwing something in there. I don't think that should work. Let's throw in this piece of cobblestone. It went into this thing. Let's throw in this piece of cobblestone. And I will do this to make it go faster. Look at that speed. Totally not hacking. Now things should start going a little quicker. Oh shoot, it pulled out the cobble. What a jerk. Okay, so that's blocking the cobble. Gotta throw in another one. I got this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Stop it! Stop pulling out the cobble. Take this off. Just... I think we're good. Maybe. I'll at least give it some time for enough blood to fill up so that it'll stay in. And I also will cover this thing with temporary cover. Yeah. Okay, starting to develop a little pool of blood. They're all dying in. And it's taking it out really fast. Like, there's 46. This thing's been off most of the time, but look how quickly this thing... Just one of them. Not even two, just one. It's fills it up, goes on to the next one. It's going so quick. Right now it's just filling up this buffer. This buffer's full. So I had to make sure this net positives, which doesn't look like it is. Yeah, this is slowly losing. Which means it's going to be a little trickier than I thought. I have to keep a liquid in there so they keep dying. I don't want this to pull out the liquid. If I just put in a blacklist, this little empty, that liquid will be on the bottom. We'll be trying to pull that one out. I can't have that. Huh. I can slow this down somehow. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But we are getting coagulated blood. And with that, we can make this stuff from this stuff. We can make Pokephenum and Fairy. That's what we gotta make. Takes blood. So this is all nice and symmetrized. I'll make some Pokephenum in this one, some Fairy in this one. Both those will be pulled out and put into another smeltery. Not quite sure where that's gonna go yet, though. This isn't weird at all. Okay. Got the center smeltery all set up. It's got a little bit of liquid XP in it. And there's a system for adding more right here. The zombies here are being really loud, though. Let's turn them down a little bit. 401 coagulated blood. 61,000 millibuckets in there. We've got plenty. I had to put these blocks here to stop zombies from spawning on this very edge. I guess that's the edge of their spawning range. Or maybe they were spawning up here. I don't know. But they were getting into these side ones, so I had to stop that. So for this one right here, we will be making Pokephenum. So 16 millibuckets of blood goes with 8 iron and 8 cobalt to make 16. So the blood actually doesn't count, per se, if you only count the iron and the cobalt. So if we use 3 cobalt ore, 3 iron ore, each of these produces, I want to say 144. 288. Each of these produces 288. So 288 times 3. Oh, geez. I need to math this real quick. 288 times 3 is 864. And I just need an approximation. It doesn't have to be exact. There can be leftover blood in this. These coagulated bloods give you 160. So I need 5.4. So 6 of these. So that's actually a good estimate. Every ore takes 2 bloods. So it should just be like this. The lever's pulled down. Those melt really quickly. And this should give us a couple ingots of Pokephenum. I'm assuming it's the same thing, but actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it is. For Fairy, Fairy's a little bit different. It's less blood. Blood is the same as the Ardite. It's more obsidian. So I'm going to go with 3. Does obsidian make same amount? 1 obsidian? Yeah, 288. So 3, 6, and 3. 3, 6, and 3. So, how's this side doing? 6 ingots of Pokephenum. Ah, there's actually some cobalt and iron left over, so I didn't get that right at all. What? I had to double it. So this should be 12. And this one should be 6. Forgot the whole double it part. Yeah, so now we have some leftover blood and 12 ingots of Pokephenum. Over here, everything's still smelting up. This should give us 12 ingots of Fairy. And then I think there's one more. We need Draconium. That's right. We do need Draconium. 144 millibuckets from a dust. So these are each 1 ingot worth. So 1 ingot of Pokephenum and 1 ingot of Fairy. To 2 ingots of Draconium. So I need 12 Draconium and lots of XP to produce 12 final mana? 12 ingots worth? 12 ingots worth of final mana. It's that complicated. So I'm going to grab 12 of this dust here. There. I should just be able to go like this. Big mixing pot. That's good. Molten fairy. Pull those out. Oh, that's so fancy. Such a fancy ingot. Is this melting down? No, this is seared stone. What happened with the... Those didn't go in for some reason. Okay. I guess you have to put these in by hand. There's the fairy coming out. Okay, let me skip through to the melting. Okay, these ingots are melting up. We need more liquid XP. Creeper blew up the thing though, so that's kind of disappointing. Once that's all melted, we should get some primal mana. And that's that. And I poured on some dust or something. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, I poured on some pulverized mana infused metal. That's what I do. And get this stuff. There's the pot. Let's see what's inside. We got some primal mana. Cool. Still waiting on liquid XP. So I'll just stand here for a little bit. And that should fill up that. No problem. Yeah, you can see it dropping. I'll just kind of stand here till I see purple. That'll probably be a good idea. Yeah, these guys keep getting out. Yeah, that'll do. Primal mana. There it is. So now all I need is a way to pull this stuff out. And again, the tricky thing is I can't constantly pulling, otherwise I'll be pulling out liquid XP right now. So it's got to be on some sort of switch. And I will need a casting table. See, I need more seared bricks. There you go. And let's go make some mana dust. This should work. This works. Cool. Yeah, so I think the plan is I'll keep the node down there. And we'll always make sure there's some primal mana in it. That way, it can't take up anything else. So although I made 12 ingots worth, I'm only going to be taking out 10. I think I made 12. Right? Does that math seem right? I can't access the node. That math might seem right. Nope. Yeah. So here's the mana dust. Now that we have the system, it shouldn't be too hard to make anymore. And that's the smeltery setup. This actually looks kind of cool right here. Click. Alright, so one last thing to finish off the episode here. I've organized the ore setup even more. See, we now have a tiny red bar for coal, iron, and Certus quartz, which does have a smaller cache. 33,000 coal ore, 21,000 iron, 7,000 redstone. And this chest is still getting more full. So we have a lot of these ores like lapis and diamond that I got a fortune in order to get the best out of it. Even Certus. Certus is best fortuned. But, you know, there's got to be a better way, right? There's got to be a better way than doing it all by hand, placing ore. Even if you're using the wand, it's still a pain. So, I have developed such a better way. Let's grab some of these stacks of diamond ore. You know, just all of them will work. Right here. This is my ore maker. So this chest right here distributes the ore out as evenly as I could figure out how to get it to distribute it. It takes out 4 at a time and puts it in round robin. There's probably a fast way, I don't know. And when I stand right here, I'll show you what happens. I just want them to fill up a little bit. I do go through this pretty fast, so I'm gonna give it a head start. There's already some stuff in here. I'll pull out. See what we get. So I stand here. You hear the timer going. It's just constantly trying to place blocks. So all I have to do, and this is also perfect distance, all I have to do is hold right click with my looting hammer. Oh, let me turn off my magnet. Everything should be going into the vacuum hopper. Just like that. Then I just stand here and go through the ore. So it's pretty cool. This uses open block placers. I was looking at, there's a few block placers. I was looking at the Project Red one or something. Block placer. This one right here is cool in that if there's already a block there, it'll try to place above it, but it doesn't work for this situation. Yeah, and it's pretty simple. Didn't take too long to set up. And pulls the XP into, and just works great. That's a lot of diamonds. That's what we pull from all that diamond ore. Its averages about 2.5 stacks of diamonds per stack of diamond ore. And we had like 12 stacks of diamond ore, I think closer to 14. So, we're pretty good on diamonds now. We're pretty much good on everything. So, going into Draconic Evolution isn't going to be that bad. However, the next step in Draconic Evolution, I'm just starting off simple. I'm going for the Sword of the Wyvern. The next step is Thaumium and Mana Steel, which means next episode we're going to do some magic. I'm pretty sure it's all gated somehow. Like, there's one you have to start with, and I'll look into that a little bit, figure out which one that is, where I have to start, and so on and so forth. But, considering everything we got, this shouldn't be that challenging. It should actually be pretty fun. We can just start off mass producing everything. And that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm not even going to do anything by hand. I'm just going to set up machines to mass produce the whole thing. So that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, as always. And as I fly in a circle, bang into walls, I will see you next time. I can't fly in a circle without seeing where I'm going. Bye-bye.